Hi, I'm Mary, a librarian and a book reviewer with a focus on stories written for kids, tweens, and teens. Today I get to share with you this book called Orange Kitty and the Mouse Parade, written by E.M. Gales. This is the story of a charming little kitty who has the perfect spot in her house at the end of a long hall with a bright yellow wall. And in this hall, there is a door just an inch from the floor, and Kitty is very curious about what might be behind that door. So she looks at it, and she looks at it, and she looks at it. But after a while, nothing happens, and she gets sleepy. So Kitty lays down and takes a nap. But while she's sleeping, who comes out that door but many, many mice doing all kinds of fantastic things, and all the while, Orange Kitty misses out. This delightful little story has some feelings of Dr. Seuss, especially with the rhymes and the repetition. And as you're going through, it is also a counting story. So the mice come through the door, one and then two and then three, and each of them are doing different activities, normally ones that you would find in a circus type experience. So juggling, dancing, acrobatics, that kind of thing. And it's quite fun because there is some repetition in there, especially with the yellow wall and the door that's an inch from the floor. So you have a lot of that comes into it as well. There's also rhyming. It's not consistent, either the rhyming or the meter. So there's not a super sing-song approach to this book, but it does have a nice pattern for reading aloud. Just know that it changes from page to page as far as where the rhymes land and where the pacing goes. Inside, you will find lots of fun little illustrations, not a huge amount of text, and mostly just big illustrations that you can kind of see from a distance. As there are more and more mice involved, the illustrations get more and more detailed, so there are lots of things that you can look at in the illustrations together, find out what the animals are doing, and talk about the clothes they're wearing and that kind of thing. So there's definitely some anthropomorphism. There's a little bit of inconsistency as far as this little beetle and having kind of more legs than maybe they should. But otherwise, the illustrations are super fun and charming, and the characters are delightful and great for young readers. So as each of the numbers is introduced, you've got the number in red in capital letters, so it stands out from the rest of the text, which helps as kiddos are learning their numbers along with this story. So for young readers with an interest in kitty cats, in little fun stories with antics that are going on, so things that they know that the characters don't, so building a little bit of that dramatic tension for little young readers. This is a very fun story to share, whether reading on one's lap or in a read aloud setting. If this sounds like a great fit for you, I hope you look for it at your favorite bookstore.